Now, I know what you're thinking. There's Mr. Big Time, 2 bars, Mr. Egg. Why is he in a laundrette? Why hasn't he got his own washing machine? Well, the reason is I actually really like coming here to this laundrette. This is Ottery. You see these all over Pattaya. And I like coming here because it's just very relaxing. I can watch the world go by as my underwear goes round and round in soapy water. I find it quite therapeutic, actually. And I sit here and I think about my business and my life. And one of the things that I was thinking about the other day when I was sitting here was a conversation I had with one of my customers who came into the bar and he wanted to have a word with me. Now, you know what it's about because you can see the title of this video. He was married to a Thai lady. They'd gone to the UK together. Things not really worked out. She'd come back to Thailand and she contacted him and was asking for a divorce. Not a complicated one, but a quickie divorce. So he had come back to Bangkok and now to Pattaya to get divorced.
Oh, I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling Mercedes. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. Don't you get it?
Wait a minute, Mr. Egg's changed location. Yes, I'm here next door to the laundrette that I go to. This is a little peek behind the curtains at Mr. Egg's life. I come to this coffee shop, amazing place. It's called Mr. Fox, and it's on the Opposite Road, just opposite the market there. And the great thing about this place is not only does it do really good coffee, but you can play games here. It's a bit of a, I think these are kind of big in Japan and stuff like that. But it's fascinating. A lot of Thai people come here, and it gets quite busy during when the market's open. On Opposite Road. Anyway, I digress. I'm talking to this guy and he wants to talk to me. And at the time, I didn't know what it was about. And I kind of like situations like that because when you're a Pattaya bar owner and a Pattaya bar manager, people just see you as some crazy alcoholic, you know. But when people actually ask your advice on something and they're in need and you can help them, it actually makes me feel really good. It makes me feel like I'm a good citizen. Now, it's really important that I say this straight away. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not clever at all. I'm a Pattaya bar owner. If you have a situation where a Thai lady wants to get divorced in Thailand and she's not gonna, it's not gonna be a no contest divorce. She's gonna ask for money. She's gonna ask for property or possessions. Please go to a lawyer. It's really important. But if it's a situation as it was with this lady where she just really wanted to just move on with her life, she'd been to England, it hadn't quite worked out in this relationship, and she just wanted to move on, tick the box that she was divorced, and there were going to be no contest, then I would say this might be a very interesting video for you. This might be ringing a few bells for you because I have already talked about my own personal divorce, which happened about 8 years ago now, I think. And we got married and we got divorced in the same year. In fact, it wasn't the same year, it was the same month because my marriage lasted 19 days. And if you want to see that video, if you haven't seen it already, it's up there. And the information that was in that video, the guy found quite helpful, and he just wanted me to put a few more details on what I'd already said on that video. But I think it's important that people realise that you don't necessarily need a lawyer if it's a no contest divorce. You can just go to the Ampur office and it's reasonably easy. So the details that I told you before are still the same. If you want a no contest divorce, the best thing to do is to go to the Ampur office with the lady you're getting divorced with. She has to have her ID card, you have to have your passport and the marriage certificate. Now there are 2 marriage certificates, you'll have one, she'll have one. That is all the paperwork that you need, and it's about 300 baht. Simply go into the Ampur office. Now, very important at this point, my friend thought that the Ampur office was City Hall, which is on North Pattaya Road. It's not. It's actually on Sukhumvit Road, and it's in Banglamung. So if you get on it in a taxi, or you get in on a motorbike taxi, ask for Ampur Banglamung or Offit Ampur Banglamung. You'll go about 2 miles outside of North Pattaya towards Chonburi, and it's on the left hand side. Big office. It's where we get the licensing. We get all the licenses for the bar, and it's there. And you will go in. There's a queuing system like you get in a bank, and there are different things you can ask for: land, marriage, and hey presto, divorce. Press the divorce button, get your ticket, and just wait. Thank you for Mr. Fox for letting us film in here. Great coffee shop, love it in here. Come on down. That's Kungek. Thank you, Kungek. Bye. We're going to go to somewhere to have some breakfast, or is it lunch? I'm not sure. Let's go. This is one of my favourite restaurants that I come to. It is Gui Tiao, which basically is a traditional Thai noodle place. This is called Dor Bak. It's only been here about 2 or 3 months. Fantastic food. I've ordered the Gui Tiao Mu, which is pork, but you can choose the noodle that you have inside the noodle soup, and I chose Ba Mi Liang. It's actually written in Thai in the menu. It is kind of a Thai place, really. And Ba Mi Liang is kind of a thicker noodle and a bit starchy, and I quite like that one. And I like to come here and just have a nice cheap Thai dish. This is 60 baht, which you can't complain. And it's really, really Aroy Mak Mak. Look at this. Fantastic. 20 baht. These are like great big Doritos, but you dip them in that sauce, and there's some chicken satay as well. Cheap and really, really delicious. Interestingly, just looking around this place, this is an area called Tidin, which means like a land, and it's the regional land office. The actual address for this place is Soi Gobai 10, Soi Gobai Sip. And interestingly, this area here, I hadn't been here for about 10, 15 years. When I was here in the early 2000s, all this area that you can see around used to be a huge swamp, and it was like a fishing place, and people used to come fishing here. Not sure what's happened to the swamp. They've taken it away, and now they must have drained the swamp here. That rings a bell, doesn't it? And they built some outdoor football courts and hockey courts here. And you can come and rent them, and you can play football or whatever. Great idea. So if you remember, in the coffee shop, we had just gone to the Ampur office, and we were getting divorced. Well, not me, this is my friend. And this is exactly what happened to him. His wife turned up, and the documentation that she had was her ID card, Bat Bratachon, and also the document to say that they were married. Take the ticket, go to a lady on a computer desk, and she will take all your information. The fee, as I said, I think it's about 350 baht, but that's about it. She will take all your details. Then you are shown to the back of the office to the Puyai, the head of the Ampur office, who is a legal person, kind of like a magistrate, if you like. And this is a very formal situation. And one piece of advice that I really want to give you, and it's not just for getting divorced, it's for all times that you go to an official office, a bank, a government office, immigration, go to see the police about a problem, is dress smart. Collared shirt, long trousers, shoes. Really, really important. The police or the people in authority will judge you on your appearance. Trust me. Thailand, 90% presentation, 10% content. So they're in front of the Puyai. They were talking Thai. It's usually a lady. They were talking Thai, and she has to publicly announce, rather like a town crier, that you are going to be divorced. Is there anybody that doesn't agree with that? And she will eventually ask your wife, who will kind of then be your ex-wife, if you want anything from you. Hopefully your now ex-wife will say no. She doesn't want any money off you. She just wants to get divorced. I think it's quite important to point out that at any time, if your wife or soon-to-be ex-wife changes her mind and decides she wants a house, she wants a car, she wants some money, please leave the area and go straight to a lawyer. But if she's happy to go on a what we would in England call a no contest divorce, simply sign the papers. The lady, the Puya of the Ampur, will declare that you are divorced, issue you with some new documents, and guess what? You're free to walk out of there a single guy. So that's it. How to get divorced in a no contest way here in Pattaya. Don't forget, it's at the Ampur office, Banglamung on Sukhumvit Road, and not at City Hall. I hope you've enjoyed the information on the video. I hope you've enjoyed going to see a few of the places that I go to almost on a daily basis. If you want to see me, you can come here, I suppose, or even hang out in the Laundrette. But the best place to catch me is at my two bars. I've got a bar on Soy Diamond, Le Pub, and next door is my new bar, Milk. That opens at 8 o'clock, Le Pub at 4. I'm there most days. Please come and see me. I'll be delighted to talk to you about this or anything else, or just have a beer with you and have some fun. But for me here in Soy 10 on Soy Goodbye, it's goodbye for me. I will see you next time.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Bye.